Kia ora tātou I te whānau. Tēnā koutou ngā mātā waka o ngā hauewha. Nau mai, haere mai, whakatau mai. Kia ora to everyone in our page here, ngā hauewha, which as you know relates to everyone from all parts of the globe. Ngā hauewha from the four winds, te tai hauauru, te tai tonga, te tai rāwhiti, and te tai tokerau, te tai ki te raki, from the north, south, east and west. We all come together on our ngā hauewha online iiWhānanga. Just been an interactive information and on here as opposed to the actual wānanga that you go to out there. Just a little shout out and thank you to those of you who have found your way here. We had a great class tonight, and by the way, you're welcome to join us each month. Within the wānanga, we have what I've called iiWhānanga. So we've laid out the sort of the template or the calendar, and it goes from June, pipiri, hongongoi, haere turi koka, and we'll leave it like that through the units. So as you come here, go to the announcements, do the first couple of things in there, watch the welcome video, and try your mihi out. Don't be shy to jump in. Tuarua, jump in, check out the kawa and tikanga of our wānanga or our iiWhānanga, as opposed to just a page where you go and sit around waiting for things to happen so you can like it or dislike it or complain. But in a wānanga is a time, a wā, and a wāhi, a time and a place, and a wāhanga is a time to deliberate and provoke thought and to learn. So that's why it's a wānanga as opposed to a private group or a page. It's a wānanga, so I hope you've come here to learn something and to contribute. So make the most of your time here, Whānau. From there, it's laid out in the wāhanga, the maramataka Māori. So it starts from June, pipiri, and it'll just go through. So depending on when you're getting here, then go to the relative month. But we're a little bit behind the 8 ball at the moment, but all good. There's plenty for you to do. Go to Unit 1, watch the welcome video, have a go at doing your mihi. My idea is to get you to kōrero, not just to come and sit and listen. That's cool. But in here, I want you to kōrero. I want to see you do things. So the next time you go to your marae and get up and do your mihi, you've had a good practice, like in here, what we're doing. So don't be shy to get in and get involved, okay? Because that's the taniwha whakamā. We're all shy. We're all shy, even me, believe it or not. So jump in, have a go. Tonight we had a iiWhānau, what we call iiWhānau. So there's a Zoom link in there, and some of the whānau come along, and we just talked about a few things on Sunday. We were talking about the maramataka and how it's relative to our lives, and one is a teacher, as a school teacher, and how the maramataka is relative to that person, to Logan, for his teaching. And it's all about first period, second period, first term, second term, and all those words are relative for the maramataka, your rātaka, your daily diary, your time schedule, your wātaka, and they all derive from the maramataka, right down to your program, the hōtaka. So it was relevant to him. Another one, 2 farmers dealing with their issues on their farm, an optimum season and reason and time to plant and sow and grow. So we talked about that. Another one of our fire, she's involved with health and well-being and nurses and doctors. So we're talking about the optimum time to teach, that someone's receptive to learning. So we talked about how the maramataka and the moon and the ebbs and flows, how it's relative to us. So that was good. Anyway, just a little short one to say hello. Thanks for coming here. I'm going to just help us out with the karakia. Tonight we learned a karakia. Well, we're in the stages of learning it. And before I forget, I'll get the iiWānanga. I've made a compilation of the 10 karakia, and I've put it's all in a PDF, but the front half of it will be an ebook. It'll be interactive, and you'll be able to click on it and get videos to help you. And the second half is actually the PDF, so you'll be able to print that off for yourself, for your students, or for your family. So there are 10 karakia there. Jump on board. These guys have been learning one by one each week, and we're going to be doing them for the next 10 weeks. So I'd like to invite you all to join us. Yeah, and we're not just doing them for karakia, just for karakia only. It's to help us on a journey with our reo. And each karakia is different, and it's about different things. So tonight's karakia tuarua, the second one, I gave it an English name just so we understand what it's about for me, and I called it Shout Out to the Universe. And basically that's what it's about for me. It's about our respect and responsibility and our call to action in there. So sometimes we draw things. We've got other classes here where we draw the picture, we draw the pumpkin, or we draw the food. We start drawing what that whakatauki looks like. But I can't draw it on here, so I'll try and draw it for you because I want to help you learn it this week using Mahi-ā-ringa, tohu-ā-ringa, just some sign language. And we learned tonight that how it's relevant. Titiro is not down here. Titiro, akarongo, out by my ears, not waving to each other. Rite tonu, rereke. So the action needs to be relevant to what you're teaching. So I'll try and make this karakia relevant, and I'll try and draw a picture for you so we can learn it this week. I'd like you to have a go at doing it. You're welcome to drop a clip into the live here, and from there we'll take it from there. Keep practicing the karakia throughout the week, and then by the end of the week, hopefully you can send me another one with you on landscape like this, and nice lighting, good sound. Please try and speak up. When you send them to me, if they're too quiet, I have to recode them first, then I have to put them in another system and turn it up about 200%. So something to think about. Anyway, let's just do the karakia, eh? Karakia, tuarua. Shout out to the universe. Mihi ki te Taiao. Kia tau ngā manaakitanga. A te mea ngaro. Ki runga. Ki tēnā. Ki tēnā o mātou. Kia hua te mākihikihi. Kia toi te kupu. Kia toi te mana. Kia toi te whenua. Kia toi te reo. Kia toi te hauora o tēnā, o tēnā, o tātou. Kia tūturu, whakamaua, kia tīna, Haumi hui Taiki. Ka pai? So there it is. Learn that, but learn what it looks like. Learn what you're saying. That I be mindful and respectful. Kia tau ngā manaakitanga. A te mea ngaro. From out in the universe and where these things come and bestowed upon us. A te mea ngaro. Bestowed. Ki runga, ki tēnā o mātou. For each and every one of us. Such as, kia hua te mākihikihi. The mākihikihi is the cicada and all insects, but what that really means is all of nature, from everything. Fish, air, everything, ozone. Kia hua te mākihikihi. The rest is all about us and our contribution. Kia toi te kupu. Honour our word, our contracts, our parliaments, our treaties, our word, our everything, our day-to-day dealings. Kia toi te kupu, honour the word. Kia toi te mana, be mindful and be mindful and respectful and gratitude for everyone. Kia toi te mana for everyone's individuality and right to live here in this universe. Kia toi te mana. Kia toi te whenua and the land and all the lands that have been entrusted to us. Kia toi te whenua. Keep it pristine and pure and clean, the rivers. Kia toi te whenua. And kia toi te reo. I could say te reo Māori, but I'd say te reo. All mother tongues, te reo Māori, all of our mother tongues, English, your mother tongues, I believe, like te reo Māori, they all carry the messages and the DNA ko te reo, te Māori or te Māori. And that's what carries all the potency and all the tihei Māori ora. That's what it's imbued within the reo. So everyone should try and keep their languages alive, not only te reo Māori. Our word, kia toi te kupu, but our reo, kia toi te reo. And last but not least, kia toi te hauora, and this very gift of life and well-being itself. Kia toi te hauora o tēnā, o tātou. At the beginning it was mātou, you and I and us, but o tātou of all of us on this planet. Let us be mindful of it and let's do something about it. That's our call to action. Kia tūturu. And let's behold and come one. Kia whakamaua. And kia tēnā, and be resolute, and we call out to each other and we affirm tēnā, unity, Haumi, gather in unity, hui, Taiki. 'Tis done in our mind, and now our bodies will follow. So I hope that's a little explanation, but just do the first part of the karakia with the actions, and I hope that helps you. And then later on in the end of the week, hopefully you can do another clip, just a short one, just doing it, and it might sound like this. And the goal now is that you try and draw the picture without drawing the picture. Kia ora tātou e te Whānau, a ngā hau e whā. He karakia tēnei, he mihi ki te Taiao. Karakia tuarua, shout out to the universe, mihi ki te Taiao. Kia tau ngā manaakitanga a te mea ngaro ki runga ki tēnā o mātou. Kia hua te mākihikihi. Kia toi te kupu. Kia toi te mana. Kia toi te whenua. Kia toi te reo. Kia toi te hauora o tēnā o tātou. Kia tūturu whakamaua kia tīnā. Haumi e hui e, Taiki e. Ka pai, so I hope that's helpful. As I was started to say, check in the files department a bit later. Hopefully tomorrow I'll finish the iiWhānanga. I'm just updating it and it'll all be in there for you as well. But this is something for you to get started on. I am going to sing a little waiata, and you think about that with your reo too. When you do your reo, you have an opening, a beginning, and your kaupapa, and then you have a whakatauki to support what you're trying to say. So if I was to say one here, I'd probably say, hu tea te rito o te harakeke, kei hea te ko mako eko. Kiimai kia hau he aha te mea nui o te ao, māku e ki atu, he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. If you were to take out the centre of the flax bush, where will the bellbird sing? I say to myself, what is paramount in the world today? And I will answer and tell you, 'tis people, 'tis people, 'tis people. Well, that whakatauki's telling me exactly about that karakia. If we fail to look after that flax bush or that mākihikihi or all of nature, the consequence is mankind will perish. So think of your whakatauki that you'll put into your mihi and your whalas kōrero, just something like that so you've got some balance. And then, I'll sing that one. I was going to sing Mā Waira, which was who will it be, who will be the custodians, who will look after our taonga out there, all of our taonga. And it does say mā te tika, mā te pono, mā te aroha e. It'll be an absolute truthfulness, equity, justice, absolute faith and absolute love ever abiding. But since I did that whakatauki, then you try and do away a takinaki that will support it. So here it is, but you just focus on the karakia for now. Hu te a te rito, hu te a te rito o te hara keke, kei hea te ko mā ko e ko, Kiimai ki a hau. He aha te mea nui, he aha te mea nui o te ao. Mahaku e ki atu, he tangata, he tangata, he tangata e. Kia tūturu whakamaua kia tina, tina, hui e, taiki e. Thanks for listening. I can't see the comments. I can't see them from here, but I can see there's two there. So ko au, ko koe, ko ia, ko mātou, ko tātou. Thanks a lot for coming along. If you arrive later, sorry I dragged it out a bit, but if you get a chance, I'd love you to drop your clip in here, do your little thing on thing, get it nice and clear, and just see if you can draw that karakia. So when you stand up and say it, you're going to be coming from a place of knowing, and you're going to portray that in your voice. So that's it from me. I think it's Sunday night. Have a peaceful night. Kia tau ngā manaakitanga a te mea ngaro, ki runga ki a koe. Blessings upon you and your family, and at a busy time in the world and the universe where there's lots going on. Take care, kia hau maru tātou, keep safe, and much love, send forth love. Tihei, mauri ora, all right. Po mari e, it's nearly 10:30 in Aoitepö, in the long white cloud, Aoitepö, but I'll see you guys later. Po mari e.